Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the WoW Alone series. This is Jediwarlock, and today we are starting episode 2 of our adventure. So last time, of course, we went through and made our 8 different characters, and today I've decided we're going to start with Ethibaran, the Mage, the human mage. Just because I think the human starting zone, it's actually one of my personal favorites, and it gives a good overview as to what, WoW's all about. And so we're going to start with Ethibaran here. Also, by popular request, commented on the last video, we are then going to go to our Blood Elf Priest, and we'll be playing on this character in the next episode, so look forward to that. But today, we're going to be starting our adventure on our human mage here, so let's get into it.
Though the recent invasion of the demonic burning region decimated their sister kingdom of Northshire, the defenders of Stormwind stand vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwynn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Rin, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
Cool, so that was the starting cinematic here for the humans. I'm not sure how the volume is in the game, but I wanted to make sure there was a good mix between the in-game and the voice chat, so I'll have to kind of mess with that in the coming episodes, and we'll just figure that out. It's giving me all the random tips here. I think I might turn those off really quickly. So here we are. We're starting in Northshire Valley. We press our M key, look at the map. You can see we're here in Elwynn Forest, and we just have this little valley discovered here of Northshire. And yeah, you can see our character here. And then down at the bottom we have our ability bar. We have, of course, as a mage, we have our basic fireball ability. We also have frost armor, which increases our armor by 30 for 30 minutes. And also we have our human racial ability, which removes movement impairing effects if we ever get trapped. So, shoot, looks like all of my options were reset too. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey there.
We have Deputy Willem.
You need something?
I hope you strapped your belt on tight, young mage, because there's work to do here in Northshire. It's like he wants us to speak with Marshal McBride.
See you
So
later.
we're going to go ahead and accept this quest. You can see it appears over here on the little list over here. And up here on the mini-map you can see where we need to go for the quest, which is just right inside the abbey here. I don't think I'm gonna read all of the quest text just for sake of time, but I'll definitely try to read some of it. So here we are inside the Abbey.
Light be with you.
Marshal McBride.
Father, friend.
Hey, citizen. You look like a stout one. We guards are spread a little thin out here, and I could use your help. Good. Another volunteer? We're getting a lot of you these days. I hope it's enough. Okay. Oh. Alright, our first serious quest here. Your first task is one of cleansing Ethibaran. Kill 8 kobold vermin, then return to Marshal McBride.
Light bless you.
So we'll go ahead and accept that. Looks like out here in the valley area, we're going to find the mobs we need. You can also see, actually, have another quest from Deputy Willem here.
How are you? What can I do for you?
Egan Pelt Skinner is looking for someone to hunt diseased wolves. Okay,
Have a good one.
take that one as well. These are unlocked. Good. So we'll go around the back of the church here.
Hello.
Here's Egan,
Good day to you.
looking for someone to hunt some sick wolves. Let's do it. And feel free to pause in the video and just read the quest text if you want. The full lore lesson. I don't want to make each of these episodes, 2 hours long. So we'll just try and stick with the outline here. Bring 8 diseased wolf pelts to Egan. Cool. Looks like we can get some nice new boots from this.
Safe
Let's
travel.
do it. Yeah, so you can see just on the mini-map here, we're definitely in the region. So we'll just start heading over toward the kobold mine, just getting a couple of these wolves. So let's go ahead, equip turn on our frost armor ability. That'll help us survive a little bit longer out here. And we'll start fighting. There we go. So just using our fireball ability. So we got a wolf pelt from this one. And so really we'll just be kind of following the same process here. There's 2. Let's see, if I right click. Ooh. Interesting. I believe that wolf died because of the burn effect from the fireball. That was interesting. Okay. The classic wolf howl sound effect going there. That's also what played in the intro cinematic. Just kind of randomly. There we go. 4. You can see we're kind of approaching the kobold camps here. These mobs are all neutral, so they're not going to attack us unless we, instigate a fight, basically. But I'm going to try and get some of these wolves first. Ooh, level 2. There we go. That doesn't really do much for us yet, but as we continue to, level up, all that good stuff, it will definitely become more of a milestone. There we go. There we go. So we're getting these diseased wolves taken care of here. We don't want them in the valley. Spread the plague or whatever they're doing. Really quickly. Okay. So it looks like we got all 8 of those wolf pelts. So once we're ready, we can return to Egan over there. But first, we're going to take care of some of these vermin. They're causing issues. Luckily, we don't need to loot anything from these mobs, so it's just going to be simple. Take care of them with the fireballs. The level 2 ones probably give a little bit more experience, so let's see if I can focus on those ones. There we go. There we go. So you can see 4 out of 8. Perfect. We got a shiny red apple. We need to heal at some point. Which is probably going to be unlikely for at least a little while because there's not all that much stuff they can do. You can see we loot a worn leather vest, but as that's leather armor, we can't use it as a mage. We can only use cloth armor, cloth clothing. Ooh, you can see over here in our backpack here, all the loot we've collected, as well as our hearthstone, which can teleport us back to our set location once every little while. I was going to say right here, these refreshing spring waters are going to be very useful here soon. As you can see, our mana will eventually start to run out after long fights, and we're going to want to replenish that in between encounters, basically. Oh, that was a miss. Another miss. So the aiming and, you know, the mitts and hits in WoW are for the most part based on just, you know, RNG, random chance. A lot of it depends on, you know, what level you are. Ooh, some frayed shoes. You can see here it will give us +5 armor to what we have currently equipped. If I press the C key, kind of brings up our character gear menu, and you can see here we have the apprentice boots currently equipped, which have no armor value. So I'm going to right click this and swap them out. You can see now that we have 5 more armor. I think we're actually going to get another pair of new shoes here shortly from the wolf quest. So that won't matter all that much, but, you know, just wanted to show you how the gear system worked, basically. Let's see. Oh, actually, we are done. We got our 8. Oh, guess it doesn't hurt to get 1 more for the experience. Perfect. And another apple. That'll do it for both of these quests. Let's go ahead and run back and turn them in really quickly. I actually haven't used my staff to attack yet. Bent staff, 3 to 5 damage. I'll just use that if the mobs are really low health. You know, just finish them off with that highly used mana. Hey, Ethibaran, how goes the hunt for diseased young wolves? I have all of the pelts. You can see right here these bracers are a leather item, so I'm going to take these shoes, which are actually a further upgrade to the shoes that we just found. So I'll go ahead and equip those. Now we'll go over, he doesn't have a follow-up, does he? No. Okay. So we'll go over and talk to Marshal McBride here, tell him about the kobolds.
Well met.
There we go. Well done, citizen. Okay. Looks like we're getting 25 copper coins from that, as well as some pretty significant experience. We're going to level up again to level 3. Very exciting. Not a whole lot new, besides just increased health and mana, basically. Next, investigate Echo Ridge. My scouts tell me that the kobold infestation is larger than we thought. A group of kobold workers has camped near the Echo Ridge mine. So it looks like now we're going to have to go into the mine itself to get some of the kobolds, so we'll accept that. Looks like we also have Glyphic Letter. I was asked to bring this to your attention as soon as you returned, Ethibaran. It appears to be a letter sealed with the insignia of Keldon, our local mage trainer. I wouldn't hesitate to read it before you go about any other business here in the Abbey.
Careful.
So let's go ahead and find our trainer. It looks like he has something to tell us. Keldon. Perhaps over here. There we go, you can see on the mini-map, Keldon, Bremen. Might be in the back room over here. No?
Need help?
Looks like he's going to be on the 2nd floor. Let's see. It's been a while since I've leveled a human mage, so I'm learning just right alongside you guys, basically. There we go, there he is.
Greetings.
Hello. Aha. I knew my note would not dissuade you from your path. So you're prepared then? Are you prepared to accept your fate? Yes, I am.
Light bless you.
We'll go ahead and complete that. That was basically just the breadcrumb quest to find where our trainer is. As you can see here, we can actually train one ability right now, Arcane Intellect. Increases the target's intellect by 2 for 30 minutes. So I'll go ahead and buy that ability for 9 copper. You can see it appeared on our skill bar here. I'll go ahead and drag that over here with our other buffs, or frost armor, our other buff. Now in WoW, a lot of the statistics and calculations are based on your stats, which you can see here, base stats on the character gear menu. And so basically, if we cast this ability on ourselves, right, I'll just refresh the frost armor as well. You can see Arcane Intellect increases intellect by 2 for 30 minutes. What that's going to do for us, if we hover over our intellect value, it's going to help increase our mana pool and increase our spell critical strike chance. Critical hits being, tougher or basically higher damage values than just a normal attack. So we're getting a little bit more powerful as long as we have this buff activated on ourselves. Looks like Willem has another quest. Brotherhood of Thieves. Recently, a new group of thieves has been hanging around Northshire. Bring 8 red burlap bandanas to Willem outside the Abbey. Looks like we have our weapon reward here. I'll be able to get the militia quarterstaff, which, as you can see from the little tooltip thing, it would increase our damage when we use our staff. So I'll definitely accept that one. Also quest, Millie Osworth. Speak with Millie Osworth. Okay.
Safe travel.
Let's go ahead and run around the back and we'll talk with Millie Osworth first. See what she has to say. You can see when we've been completing these quests down here in the chat, you can see reputation with Stormwind increased by 82. So basically, in WoW, there are different factions you can level up your reputation with to unlock basically, different little perks and rewards. And so since we're in the human zone, basically, a lot of the quests are going to give Stormwind reputation.
How are you?
Hello, Millie. Oh, Willem told you to speak with me. He's a brave man and always willing to help, but his duties keep him stuck at the Abbey, and I'm afraid the problem I have today is beyond him. Let's see if we can take care of it. Millie's Harvest. A gate of brigands, the Defias, moved into the Northshire vineyards while I was harvesting. I left my grapes in the vineyards. Okay. Bring me those buckets. Alright.
See you later.
So basically, you can see over that direction, that's where the vineyards are, to get our bandanas and the buckets of grapes, and the mine is in the other direction. So first, we're going to go over here and take out some of the workers first, and then we'll loop around to the vineyards. Actually, we're going to wait on the vineyards, and we're going to do all of those quests at the same time. Because I believe there's one more that we unlock. Possibly later. Let's use our staff. There we go. So just as a finishing move, basically, using our bent staff. And it looks like we got patchwork gloves, which I will also equip for some more armor. Alright, 2 out of 8. I'm just gonna... Alright, 7 out of 8. You can see that our mana is getting a little bit low here, so I'm going to use one of our spring waters. We'll just sit and drink here for a few minutes, or seconds rather. And you can see the mana value just shoots up very quickly, and we're ready to go again. Here we go, that was 8. We're ready to go back.
Light be with you.
Okay, here we are ready to turn the quest in. Looks like we're getting some more copper as well as quite a bit of XP. And the levels, of course, do get, you know, progressively more difficult to complete in terms of experience. So just because we leveled, or we got to level 3 in 10 minutes doesn't mean, you know, the whole game is going to take us just a couple hours. It's a pretty significant time commitment, even on one character. Your previous investigations are proof that the Echo Ridge mine needs purging. Yes, I would agree with that. So we're going to go back.
Be careful.
And really quickly, we're just going to kill 8 laborers. And these are the ones that are actually located all the way inside the mine. Okay, so we're at the mine. And it looks like the laborers should be just inside here. Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy.
That spell isn't ready.
Oh, this one's a level 4. You're getting some good XP from him. I'll use my staff here. That guy's jumping around over there. I don't know what he's doing. Got some more water. Got the spooky music. And really quick, these guys are neutral as well, so what I'm going to do is we'll go ahead and get all 8 of these, and then I'm going to run to the back and check for a chest. Because I think there's one back there, so I'll just get a few of these on the way. You can see it's getting pretty dark back here. We get deeper into the mine. Luckily we don't have a lot to be worried about here. Oh, 2 chests, look at that. I'm going to go and loot these. I can't take everything because I believe my inventory is full, but what I'll do is I'll get rid of some of these things. I'll take these pants for use later. We can't use them until level 5, but it's a definite upgrade there. Then I guess I'll take the apple, which can just stack, and I can't use that mace. So we go on to this one. Basically same story. Not a lot we can use there. But we will get our last laborer here. Ah, 2 misses. Okay. Let's use our staff. There we go. Oh, and that actually got us to level 4. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and loot him. And we'll head on back to the Abbey. Okay, we made it back to the Abbey. Gonna turn this quest in. Actually, these gloves are no longer an upgrade for us since we got the one from the random loot drop. So what I'm gonna do instead, first I'm just gonna remove something just from my inventory, I suppose. And then what I'm actually gonna do is just pick the highest sell price item here. Looks like it's actually these mail boots. I'll go ahead and accept that. Or take that as the reward, and then what we'll do is we'll just vendor that shortly.
King's honor, friend.
Ooh, looks like Marshal McBride has another quest. Report to Goldshire. Ethibaran, you are a mage with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwynn forest. Okay. Take Marshal McBride's documents to Marshal Dugan in Goldshire.
Go with honor, friend.
Inventory's full. Oh, I need a spot for the report.
Greetings.
Or the documents. So go ahead and accept that. You can see the quest item. Ooh, you are dismissed, Ethibaran. Okay. You can see we have the documents in our inventory now. Really quick, before we finish up these last couple of quests, I am going to go to the trainer again. Over here. Because I think at level 4 you unlock a couple more abilities. Let's see what we got.
What can I do for you?
Looks like we have Conjure Water. Conjures 2 bottles of water, providing the mage and his allies with something to drink. So we'll go ahead and train that. Oh wow, and I actually do not have enough money to learn Frostbolt yet. Which is basically similar to to the fireball, except it slows the movement speed of the enemy instead of applying the burn effect, basically. So what I'm gonna do
Careful.
is I'm gonna go sell some stuff at the vendor, and then I'll come back and train the Frostbolt ability. So here we are outside of the Abbey. You can see over here, if I talk to one of these merchants here,
Something specific.
I can basically just hover over any item in my inventory, and we'll just go ahead and right-click them to sell. I'm gonna keep my spring water, but actually, there's no real reason to keep the water if I can just conjure the water now. So I'll just keep that. Keep the pants for later. We'll keep all that, and you can see now we actually have 2 silver coins, 14 copper coins, which is more than enough to buy our Frostbolt ability.
Have a good one. Greetings.
Back inside now, you can see we do have enough coins for Frostbolt, so I'll go ahead and train that. You can see it automatically appears right there.
The Alliance.
Now let's go and deal with some bandits. As we're on our way over to the vineyards here, just wanted to say a big thanks to WoW Master, the server's GM, for letting us film on the server here in the coming weeks and months. I'm basically the only person that he's allowed back onto the server since the big shutdown. You can see here if I press the social key, there's actually no one else online right now at all, which is pretty crazy. You know, if you were on a normal server, normal classic or retail server, you'd probably see a bunch of names here, is what I would suspect, but you can see there's basically nobody on here whatsoever, so pretty interesting. Pretty unique experience here on Halion-US server. Alright, looks like we have some thugs here. So what I'm actually going to be doing as my strategy early on here is using a Frostbolt to slow the enemy, and then we're going to go ahead and, well, loot a bandana, I guess, but also just use the fireballs from there on out. You can see these are really the bottom of the barrel that the Defias gang has to offer here. They're not even aggressive mobs at this point, and so we're just going to be able to easily take them out and move on. See here we looted a pitted Defias short sword. It is a one-handed sword, and I do not have the weapon training for that item yet, but I'll just take it to vendor. Looks like we also have a chest here. Healing potion, very useful. Warrior's pants, can't use them, but very high value. The rest of this stuff, actually, yeah, this patchwork belt. I don't have a belt equipped, so we're gonna go ahead and take this item. I'll loot the rest as well. And we're actually just gonna loot the belt, and that'll give us some instant armor improvement. There we go. No bandana though. You can see here these sparkly buckets here are the harvest, so we're going to start getting those as well for the other quests turn in. Now some of you might be judging me for sometimes, you know, being a keyboard or excuse me, a mouse clicker with my abilities opposed to just using the numbers, but I don't know, I guess you could say I'm a noob at the game, you know. After, you know, 10 years of playing on this server, give or take, I don't know, I kind of use a hybrid method here and there. It's kind of weird, but yeah, just that's something to expect in the future. Patchwork cloak, another item that we can use, equip it. Nice green color there on the back. It looks like we only need one more bandana, and I think this will be it. There we go. Let's go ahead, get a few more of these crates, and we'll call it good. There we go. That was our last crate or bucket of Millie's harvest. So what we're going to do is we'll go back, turn in the quest to Millie, and then we'll swing around front and talk to Deputy Willem.
Hey there.
Millie's Harvest. Looks like we can turn this in for some nice experience. And she does have a follow-up. Great Manifest. Bring the Great Manifest to Brother Niels inside the Abbey. Let's go ahead and do that.
Something?
Back around the front now. Deputy Willem turning in the Brotherhood of Thieves quest. We're going to receive our Militia Quarterstaff item.
Have a good one.
Loot that and equip it. Ooh, look at that. I like that a lot better. Much more wizardy, in my opinion.
Good day to you.
Looks like he does have a follow-up. Bounty on Garrick Padfoot. A cutthroat who's plagued our farmers and merchants for weeks was seen at a shack near the vineyards. Okay. We're gonna have to go have a chat with Garrick, I think, here shortly. Let's go ahead and accept that. First, let's stop by the Abbey and go up and see Brother Niels, who I believe is in the tower. Yeah, he's not down here. I think he's up at the top. So I'll go ahead and go around here. Up in the, top floor of the Abbey here.
How are you?
Brother Niels. Turning it in. Looks like this cloak has the same armor value as the other one, but I'll just loot it anyway, just to basically see what the difference is. And we just hit level 5. So look at that. Okay, so pink or green? Pink or green? Personally, I like the green one better. I think it fits with the theme a little bit more accurately. So we'll stick with that one. You can really see they did a great job with designing the Abbey in here. It looks really cool. Got the stained glass and everything. So now, basically our only quest left in the Abbey area is Garrick Padfoot. So we'll go back around really quickly, back across to the vineyards, and take care of some business. Okay, so we've arrived at the shack where Garrick Padfoot's at. Looks like he's right there. Got our leader of the thugs. Really quick, I'm just gonna stand right within the range where we can cast. And I'll hit him with a frostbolt. There we go. We took care of Garrick. That wasn't too bad. I'll go ahead and loot the quest item you can see here. I'll check out the chest right here, and then we'll head on back. These journeyman's gloves, actually a pretty good upgrade if I had room in my inventory. So we'll go ahead and loot that, equip them. We'll head on back. Alright, we've returned to Deputy Willem. And it looks like we're going to go with the tapered pants. Here's the quest reward. He says, "Ha, you caught him. You've done Elwynn a great service and earned a nice bounty." Oh, and my inventory is full once again. That is a pattern that's going to continue here in the future. At least until I get some additional bag space.
Have a good one.
Alrighty. Let's equip the pants. Perfect. And, yeah, looks like our only quest is reporting to Goldshire. So, let's go ahead and remember the Abbey fondly for helping us get to where we are, level 5. Take some nice screenshots here really quick. There's one right in front. I like this. Boom. Alright. Let's head to Goldshire. I know I'll probably, cut and edit this video a bit to limit the amount of walking that you see happening, but yeah, if you guys haven't checked out WoW, it's definitely worth investing in. Even just like, walking from point A to point B can be really interesting. You can see here we have a
What can I do for you?
quest here rest and relaxation. Speak with innkeeper Farley at the Lion's Pride Inn. So it looks like this is where we're going to be going anyway,
See you later.
into Goldshire. So yeah, let's head that way. You can see here the Stormwind guards patrolling the roads, making sure everything's safe. And in the distance, you can see Goldshire itself. Not too far of a walk. So as we've discovered Goldshire, we're just going to make our way into the middle of town here, turn in our quests, and basically call it good for this episode. Here we are.
King's honor.
Marshal Dugan. Dugan. I don't know.
Well met.
Port to Goldshire. Looks like we're receiving a shield item, which we cannot use, but it'll be good to vendor. Alright.
Be careful.
Turning in that quest. I'll come back and pick this up next episode. But first, let's go in and check out the inn. Now, we're not on Moonguard, so I think I can show you everything happening on inside here. Yep, looks like, you know, a normal inn, basically. So we'll just go ahead, go inside here, talk to the innkeeper. I'm going to take some refreshing spring water as my reward here, get some XP.
See you around.
And what I'm actually also going to do, you can see here, right click, I like to make this inn my
See
home.
you later.
Okay, so just hitting accept here. What that's going to do is basically set my Hearthstone to Goldshire. So whenever I use this item, it'll return me to the inn, basically as a mode of fast travel, which is going to be very useful in the coming episodes on this character. For now, though, as I said, I'm going to be, you know, switching to a couple other characters before I come back here. So yeah, we'll just hang out over here, you know, maybe take a seat at the inn, and wait to see what comes next for our human mage here, level 5. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Take another screenshot here just because I can. Let's see. It's the best place to do it, maybe in front of the fire. Let's do it. Man, the inn music really just hits different. Don't want to get burned in the fire. Yeah, Goldshire, definitely one of my favorite places in the game. The music, just the ambience, just incredible. So yeah, I think we're just going to chill here on this character for a while, but comment, you know, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment below, actually, what was your favorite part of this episode, who you want to see me play on next, and what you're liking most about the series so far. So yeah, don't be afraid to get involved in the community. Always appreciate reading all the comments, really appreciate it. So yeah, this has been Jediwarlock, playing World of Warcraft alone, and until next time, peace.